WSR's presentation of preseason here for the British GP. We got 3 weeks until the actual season starts. Actually, like 19 days technically, but 3 weeks until the Sunday tier, where we'll be starting off in, oh, I'm not supposed to say that, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a leak of the calendar. Brazil's going to be the first race, guys. So if you're watching the stream back, if you're a driver who's watching it back, there you go. Brazil's the first race, August 14th to 16th. Right now, XC Reaper's on pole position with the 27.2, a very quick time. I mean, I did a 27.6 in time trial, and I was pretty happy with that time, and these guys just beat it by 4 seconds, and I know I'm quick, but it seems like these guys are just on a different level, and I'm shit. So, I mean, yeah, it's very nice. Get the stream link shared out to all you guys. Who should be on board with Fred Red and Pyro? Pyro's on that lap. He's returning. He's missed a lot of time in WSR. The last race he did was actually his only race. USA Saturday tier, and he crashed on the first lap 4 seconds in. So hopefully he can have a better race today. Here he comes to start his lap. We'll go on board with Pyro. He is pretty damn quick, and I think he'll be a good benchmark for you guys who are watching the stream to see what these guys can do. Coming into turn one using as much of the curb on X as possible, cutting turn one a lot. He's got a driver coming out of the pen lane. That's a Williams car. Into turn, I think this is turn 3, taking 4th gear, hitting the curb a little bit to rotate the car. You don't want to hit the curb too much or else you'll spin. Takes a nice line through here using all the exit curb. Tess, I can't send you an invite, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, join through the group chat, the WSR party chat. You can join through the group chat. So find that group in your messages and join through there, as we're on board with Pyro right now. Coming through Luffield now, and onto the former pit straight. Into Cop's corner he goes of turn 9. We'll see if he can keep it flat out. He's down into 7th gear, but he accelerates back up. He's hitting 180 miles per hour, 190 miles per hour as he heads down into Maggots and Beckett's. Looking pretty quick from him here. Staying in 8th gear, going down into 7th, down into 6th. Hit all of the apexes there, using as much of the exit as possible, and almost takes the shortest line as we head down the back straight. The hangar straight. Down into Stowe he goes, where Michael Schumacher infamously crashed, which cost him a championship in, I believe it was 1999. Here he comes into Vale now, the Vale chicane. Down into 3rd gear, short shifting up into 4th. Hits it perfectly as he short shifts up into 5th, and he's heading up to the line now. This is going to be a pretty good time from It's Pyro. It's a 26.6. It's Pyro is absolutely flying out here. He smoked the field. He smoked Fight Me Now Bot. He's put Fight Me Now Bot in his place, to be quite honest. Bats Plus has gone for a spin. That's his qualifying over. FCST, he's just starting a lap. Jim, 111, is starting a lap. Fuegomo, he is... I don't know, who do we go on board with? Smithy 69, coming to finish his lap. We'll have 19 drivers in this race. Tess has to pick a car here. I think the park frame is off, so he'll be able to put on his setup before the start of the race. Here comes Smithy through the final corner now, a lot slower than It's Pyro, who carried so much damn speed through that Vale chicane. It was incredible to watch. Smithy's still pretty good. 28.1's a pretty good time, but it's 1.5 seconds off for our pulsator. Erickson Ethan. He's coming through the first sector now. We better keep tabs on him. He's the quickest driver in here today. Watch out for X and Ethan in this race, ladies and gentlemen. I think FCST just fucked up his lap. Jim 111, and he's invalidated as well. So who do we go on board with? Fuegomo? No, Fuegomo. He is pretty far off from finishing. I think Fred the Red is one of the guys we can go on board with. No, Fred the Red's wrecked out. Fight Me Now Bot. We'll go on board with Fight. Here he is on a lap. Into turn 3 he goes. Down into 3rd gear, instead of what Pyro did, which was going from the 4th, he looks a lot slower through this first sector. Pyro was running really high gears through here, just trying to maximize the traction. Meanwhile, Fight Me Now Bot's trying to get the cornering speed, shifting down to the lower gears so he can rotate the car a bit better. As he ends sector 1 now, through Brooklands and into Lawfield he goes. It's a purple sector 1 for Fight Me Now Bot, so he's doing pretty good here. He didn't look like he was as quick as Pyro, though, was on his lap. We'll see maybe if Pyro just running a bit more downforce so he could carry more speed through Maggots and Beckett's. We'll see. Fight Me Now Bot looked a lot better through there, too, I think, through Cops. Bats Plus has been disqualified. I think he wanted to start the back of the grid, maybe. I don't know. Here comes Fight Me Now Bot. He's up 4/10. Up 007 Professional and Pris to a 27.2 in qualifying here. Reaper, Fight, and Stin Zap still can improve their times here. Here comes Fight. Through still look pretty neat and tidy. Down into the Vale chicane he goes. Third gear. He does not short shift. Keeps it in third gear instead of going up to fifth like Pyro did through that corner. Oh, almost pole. Look at that. If those two are in the same tier, man, watch out for fireworks. Stinzap improves. Reaper up 2/10. It's not going to be pole position for the Red Bull man here today. He could still be up there. Show Me's just joined in the nick of time. So we might have 20 drivers. Let's call over the Pyro. We'll check the gap to the leader here. He beat Femino Bot by 0.08 of a second, almost a tenth. Meanwhile, Reaper, Stinzap, Professional looking pretty competitive. Fred the Red invalidated on his last lap. Knack PR and P7, 1.1 seconds off for Knack is a big gap. Switchback, same with him. I'd expect him to be a bit closer. And then we got some of the guys further back. Matthew, Kevin Cal, Jolly G, Fuego Mal, and Money to Cheeks. Erickson Ethan did not get a lap in the session. Not good for him. Damn, that's a big gap between the top 10 here. 1.8 seconds. Stin is probably my surprise of qualifying. He wasn't that quick on the last game. I mean, he was up there. Like, he could get podiums when the races he did, but it's not like he was. I don't know why Rowan's joining. I didn't allow Tess to invite him. Hopefully, Show Me gets the car. It might bite Tess in the ass though, because there's 3 guys who joined and only 2 of them are going to get spots. Imagine if Tess doesn't get the spot for the race. It'd suck to be him, right? He's in the server, but he... Okay. I don't care. Show Me got in first, though, so... Sucks to be you, Tess. Tess, I want to see a podium out of you, bro. Alright. Let's hope that this race today is better than the last one at Abu Dhabi. That race was crazy. I think the driver lineup here today is a lot better. It's going to be really a lot more clear to see who the quickest drivers are. We had a lot of quick drivers out last week, but now we got like Reaper. Reaper was in there last week, but he got taken out a few times. Stinzap's here this week. Pyro, those guys, they weren't there last week. They'll prove themselves. Sorry, I have a sore throat. So my commentary is going to be as crazy as it usually is. Formation lap's about to start here in this race. We got 20 drivers. Tess and Show Me are able to join for the race. I know Show Me's been struggling with Wi-Fi issues a lot this season. Something like that, glitches. And it sucks to be him. We got some guys on soft compounded tires, some guys on hards, some guys on mediums. I'd love to see different strategies here. The guys on the hards are going to really struggle for traction off of the start. Watch for guys like WSR Professional and Knack PR to make their way through the field here in the early stages. Realistically, you want to be on the soft compounded tires at the end of the race. I mean, I feel like they last a bit longer at this track than they do at other ones. The deg is still high, but they feel better after 8 or 9 laps, right? So I think the softs, these guys on the mediums will bolt them on around lap 18, 19, and they'll be able to take them to the end of the race. I'm surprised Femino Bot and Fred the Red are going for hards. Maybe they're thinking if there's a safety car, they can go to mediums on the first lap and go to the end of the race. That could be a good strategy, actually, because in WSR Season 3, we had some guys pit on the first lap safety car for hards, and they went to the end of the race and won the race by like 10 seconds. And essentially what you want to do is get a free pit stop if possible. That's what the guys on the softs can do as well. They can go to the hards. The guys on the mediums are a bit screwed over, I guess, possibly. I mean, they could still put on the end of the first lap for hards, but that might not be the most optimal strategy for them because the mediums are a very good race tire. Let's not kid ourselves here. But there's only one side of them, unlike other previous games. Wish you could change your tire allocation, but for some reason you can't. Some guys I expect to move up the field. I think Shomi can move his way up the field. Tess, as long as he doesn't wreck out people, can make his way up. Bats Plus is pretty quick. Same with Monier. I think Monier left, though, because he has a sound glitch, and it's not working for him. It's not fixing itself at any point, so I don't think he'll be racing. It looks like he left the session at some point, but Pyro's coming around to start getting to his grid spot here. We're about to get underway for WSR preseason. Oh! Was he trying to like perfectly put himself into his pit box by spinning around? I think that's what he's trying to do. I don't know. Let's see. Did he get a good long? Yeah, he did good. Yeah, Pyro did a good job. I don't know what Smithy's doing. Smithy, he's lighting up the tires. I think everybody did a pretty good job. FCST, Reaper, they've all cucked it up. Same with Bats and Jolly G Guy and Erickson and Matthew. So you've had like 8 guys mess it up, but that's not too bad. We're about to get the 5 red lights on here, though, for the preseason race, WSR. We're 3 weeks out from starting the fucking season, and I can't even see the fucking 5 red lights, baby. Let's fucking go. Woohoo! 5 red lights are away, and Pyro seems to have gotten a pretty good start. Reaper got a really... Oh, Professional got an absolute fire of a start. He's up from P5 down. He's up into P1 through turn 1 and turn 2. Holy shit, Professional came out of nowhere, and he's trying to take the lead away from It's Pyro. It's Pyro's going to hold it around the outside as they head onto the Wellington Straight. Matthew has had a spin there. He's the one driver to have a wreck on this first lap. Professional is lurking, though. He wants the lead. He wants to use the advantage of the soft combat tires on this first lap. He did an absolute incredible launch there. We got a spinner in the background. That's Kevin Kyle has gone for a spin. Might have been contact there. That corner can be very sketchy on the first lap when you try to go side by side. There could be some 3 wide moments there too on the first lap. Could have been what happened to Kevin Kyle there. Fabian Abad is lagged out of the session, I think. Alrighty, poor guy. Hopefully he can get back in here. We have a lot of invites that we sent out, so hopefully he should be good. NAC PR is looking for a move on Tess. He's going to go around the outside into Cops. Holy shit! They're going side by side. FCST has spun off into the infield there at Cops. They're still going side by side. Bats Plus has just made its way by Fuego. They've had contact through Maggots and Beckett's. Going side by side through Maggots is not the optimal way of doing things. Sometimes he's just got to back out as... Oh, what happened there? There's a huge backup there. Bunch of guys. Yeah, we have Erickson Ethan's involved. Jolly G guys gone for a spin. I think Xiaomi is involved. There's a lot of drivers who are involved in that. Seems like ghosting didn't work for some reason. As Fabian Albot is losing positions in this race. Monier de Cheeks is making a move on Smithy. He's not even in this race. What the hell am I talking about? NAC PR made a move on Fights Ghost, but XE Reaper really close to its Pyro. 007 Professional has gone by at some point. We missed that with all the midfield carnage. Here comes Reaper down the inside of its Pyro. Into turn 4. We got a spinner on the front straight. It's SCST, who just can't stop spinning in these races. Reaper's losing out a little bit now. Stinzap, 3/10 back from Reaper. Jim 1 with an absolute flyer of a start. Let's check the position change here. Bats Plus up below in positions. Tess up 10. I told you guys they move up a lot. 5 minute bot's going back into this race finally. Biggest losers, Jolly G guy. He has to pit for a nose change, I think, which I'm a bit surprised by. You should just stay out and try and extend the stint, because you really don't lose that much time with front wing damage on this game. At least that's what I would have thought. Kevin Cowell about to get by Erickson Ethan potentially here at the back of the grid. Smithy making a move on Fuego. Fuego's gone for another spin into the infield at Luffield, I believe that is. I think it is. Kevin Cowell's made a move on Erickson. Erickson's lost a lot of time to him. For the professional 8/10 gap to Pyro, we're on lap 2 out of 26 in this race here. It's 8/10 gaps between first, second, and third, with Stinzap being 5/10 back from Reaper. Stin has some pretty good pace here. Reaper's dropped back a lot of time on It's Pyro. It's Pyro's flying right now. He's on a charge in this race. Jim's spun it at Stowe Corner, and luckily there's ghosting on, or else that could have been a huge wreck when he came back on track. Do we have any battles going on? Manita Cheeks, Matthew, or maybe? There's no real battles right now, man. It's all close, though, which is what I like to see. And we'll see some of the guys, the really quick guys, make their way through the field here, who had incidents on that first lap. Right now, it's Pyro 7/10 back from Professional. Professional was an absolute genius there, man. Putting on the soft combat tires, I mean, that's a genius strategy call from him, man. It's giving him track position here. If the safety car comes out now, everybody's going to pit probably for hards if they can. And guys like Fabian Albot, who put on the hards to start the race, will put on mediums. And Professional is the net lead, bro. He's in a great position right now if the safety car comes out. But Pyro is going to hunt his bitch ass down here in the next few laps. I tell you. Those mediums are going to start to kick into working range. They're going to be quicker than those softs. The softs are going to start to overheat. The rubber's going to start to molten, and it's not going to be good news for those guys on the softs. Professional's already starting to lose time here. He's lost a tenth this lap. Remember, Pyro now have the DRS too, so Professional could still be quicker in these corners, but Pyro's just going to get the A to DRS, and it's going to negate Professional's advantage. He needed to get out of the DRS here by lap 3. It was absolutely necessary. Fuego was making a move on Ericsson Ethan at the back of the grid there, through Kopp's corner. Ericsson's not having the greatest day, but I told him I might give him something if he finishes the race. Bats Plus started P18. He's up into P6 right now. He's looking for a way by Fred the Red. Thinks about to move down into Vale, not going to be able to do it. Tess is really close to Knack as well. Tess is having an absolute great day. Kevin Cal making a move on Moni de Cheeks. Shahomi's looking for a way by Jim 111 here for P12 in this race. Reaper, we have to go on board with Reaper as it's Pyro's had a big mistake at some point on that previous lap, maybe at the Vale chicane coming on the exit, and Reaper's in great position to pass him. Professional's finally gotten the DRS gap that he needs. He's trying to extend in his advantage. Reaper, he's not keeping close enough to make a move. But Pyro's dumped a lot of his ERS. That's for sure. Ericsson Ethan, no! Ericsson Ethan's gone off into the wall and he has wing damage. Not good news for him. But Reaper has double the ERS of Pyro. Professional's absolutely saving the shitload out of his ERS. He's doing a good job there in P1. 84%. Do not to use much on the first lap as well. Fred the Red's gone for a spin in the left field, infield. Lost the car a lot, man. Oh my gosh, Fight Me No Bot. Ballsy as hell. Fight Me No Bot does not care. That's why he's a 2-time champion in Worldwide Sim Racing. He makes moves like that, man. He don't give a fuck. He's up in a P7 after having that disconnect on the first lap. Now he's going to try and charge after Knack PR and Bats Plus. We got 22 laps left in this race, folks. The action is just starting now, and here comes Knack PR making a move on Bats. They're both on soft combat tires, so both Knack and Bats took advantage of the soft. Same with Professional. The soft seem like they're a really good tire to start the race off on, but it might hurt them in the later stages of this race, won't it? Shahomi looking for a way by on Jim 111 down into Stowe corner they go. Shahomi's made the move before the braking zone, really, and he's up into P12. He's out of he's losing whatchamacallit though. He's low on fuel as Fight Me No Bot went wide at Vale chicane, and Tess took advantage, and he's up in P7 now. He's taking the place back. His Bats Plus picks up the time penalty in a weird spot. Bats is dropping a lot of time to these guys. I wonder if he's dealing with overheating. As here comes Fight Me No Bot down the inside into turn 4. He locks up a front brake, but further up, XC Reaper, and it's Pyro going side by side, but further back, Bats Plus is off into the infield. Ericsson Ethan sped into the pit lane. Switchback's gone by Fight Me No Bot. So did Fight Me No Bot, Bats Plus, and AV Test have a collision? Oh my gosh. Pyro's just gone by Reaper. But they might go side by side for Verstappen and Hamilton style here not Stowe. Fucking cops, you retard. Damn. Fight Me No Bot. Low on fuel. He's 3/10 back from LFR switchback. Fred the Red keeping it close to Bats Plus as well. Looks like Jolly G and Ericsson Ethan are going to be well off the pace. That's unfortunate for those two. Sometimes they might not even get another safety car, man. Like, that's what it could happen. Silverstone's it's pretty difficult to wreck out here. You have to be really stupid as XC Reaper and Pyro going side by side through Stowe corner. Reaper's going to dump the tank. He wants to get the move done into the Vale chicane. They're going side by side. Oh, there's contact. A little bit of contact from the two. Stinzap is going to take advantage. He moves up into P3. Reaper's going to absolutely fume in there. He wanted to make the move. He was dumping the tank to get by Pyro, and it just doesn't work out for the Red Bull Jabber. But I think he has some pretty good race pace here. And it looks like Pyro is running a very aggressive setup that's going to really, he's going to really struggle with the tires there. Tess somehow has a spin coming onto the front straight. What in the world, Tess? You goofball. FCST, no, it's the AI car. Fuck's sake. Reaper, 5/10 back from Stin. We'll see if Stin can keep with Pyro. We know Reaper can, but can Stinzap keep with Pyro? Because we know Pyro's a beast here. If he doesn't have any spins, I think he wins this race. He's closing back up to Professional now. Those soft combat tires for Professional are falling off a damn cliff here. He's not liking them at all at this stage in the race. Bats Plus just made a pit stop, but he picked up a 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pit lane, and that'll really cost him. Stin, 8/10 back. He's got to dump the tank, man. He's got to dump that motherfucking tank. Come on, Stin! I want to see a Stin win. That rhymed. Pyro, did you get the DRS? Did you get the DRS? Oh, the rear wing is not open. And Shinzap did get the DRS. Flaming Bot's really close to LFR's switchback this lap. Switchback's already picked up a time penalty for exceeding track limits. Flaming Bot's saving some fuel here as well at this point in the race. Here he comes on switchback. It's going to be an easy move on the straight. As, Ericsson, Ethan spins at the final corner. Ericsson, if you hear me, bro, you're in the party, right? Don't hit the curb on the exit of that final corner. That's what's spinning you probably. Or just lift off the throttle just a tiny bit. NAC PR's boxing. As expected, those softs don't last very long into this race. I'm surprised. I think Professional will be in probably this lap. As Ethan's getting lapped here. Poor Ethan. Who's at a wreck? Wow, how are these guys wrecking at this final corner, man? It's not that difficult. Don't hit the curb. Watch Jim. Don't hit that curb right there. You see what I was talking about? Don't hit the curb because that will spin you out. For anybody watching the stream who's an enthusiastically racer as well, don't hit that damn curb. It'll spin you out. There's no way. It's either that or these guys' setups are really aggressive, really time trial setups. You need race setups too. Setups that are stable with the traction. Because if you don't have a car that's stable with traction, at least for me on controller, it's awful. I just can't drive the damn thing. The top four are in a DRS train right now. Professional on the softs. I think Pyro gets by him next lap here. He's slowly eating into that advantage of the Mercedes driver. Professional had a great start, man. He was up from P5 to P1 by the first corner, man. He looked like Lewis Hamilton back in the 2008 British GP on the wet start, where he went from P4 to almost P1 going down into turn 1 at Copse, which was the former turn 1 here at Silverstone. As, Professional's into the box. Don't speed. He does not speed. Pyro might get a gap here on Stinzap, though. It's 9/10. Will he keep it? Oh, it's going to be close. Fred the Red. We'll go on board with Fred the Red. Yeah, Fred's about to make a move here on Jim 1-1 to, actually, he doesn't have a wing. I forgot. What tire did NAC PR put on the hards? Bats plus on mediums. Okay, gotcha. Professional, what tire is he putting on? 007? Goes to the hards. You could have gone to the mediums, Professional, taking them 18 laps. Would have been too difficult for you. I don't think so. Pyro Stin. Oh, Stin's been gapped. He's been gapped. Pyro might fly away with this race now, man. He has really good race pace. I mean, I think he's running a time trial setup because he's had a few minor moments. But if he can just keep his car on the way on the black asphalt here, the black tarmac, whatever you call it, he should win this race. But we got 18 laps left. Anything can happen, man. He'll probably bottle it somewhere. That's what happens to a lot of the leaders, man. They crack under the pressure. It's not that difficult. You think you're doing well, and then all of a sudden you just get lazy, start thinking about other shit, your date, I don't know, going to the movies, and then you fucking wreck out. Boom, into the wall. Professional got out ahead of Kevin Callan. Kevin had a decent gap there he's making a move, actually. Oh, they're going side by side. Oh, baby, Professional. You can't let a guy who hasn't made a pit stop past you, dude. You got to dump the tank to keep ahead of Kevin, because actually Kevin might give him DRS as long as Kevin's quick enough. He won't hinder him too much, but I mean, really, for Professional, what matters now is just eking out the life in these tires, making sure they could go to the end. Give them good grip to the end. They can't go to the end, obviously, on this game. The hards they last very long, but he needs to make sure they have good grip at the end of the race as well, because I don't think he's really going to undercut these top guys by too much. Bot's flying on those hards, though, his 10-lap-old hards. As Professional makes a move on Kevin. Tess and Smithy are going side by side. Tess has made another move into the Vale chicane. We saw him make a move on Bot earlier, I think. I could be mistaken. But, yeah. Interesting. Stin has dropped about 4/10 on that lap to Pyro. Not good in terms of his prospects of a potential race win. If he dropped 4/10 every lap, he'd be about 11 seconds back by the end of the race. Reaper really needs to get by him now. Reaper needs to be on a charge. He has good amounts of ERS left. He has 70%. Meanwhile, Stin has 11%, and its Pyro has 16% ERS left. So, I mean, yeah, come on, Reaper. You got to get by him now. Dump the tank. Dump the tank. Dump the tank. You got to make the move now. Make the move. We'll go on board with him. Does it look like he's on controller? He's a controller, bro. Just by watching his steering inputs, he's definitely on controller. He's not going to dump the tank. You got to dump the tank. You got to get by him here. Stin is not quicker than you. We know that because Reaper almost passed Pyro for the lead when he was right behind him. Smithy might make a move here on Tess. These two are having a solid battle so far in this race. Tess has 50% ERS. Smithy has 14%. And he's going to be probably too far back to make a move down into Stowe here. We'll see what 007 Professional is doing in the gap in comparison to the gap to the leader. He's 33 seconds off. Kevin Cal still might have DRS here. It'll be quite close. He's running out of DRS, though. He's got to stop activating that overtake because that'll just make him go even slower. He has to save a bit here if you're Kevin. But, yeah. Professional, is he dropping time? It doesn't look like he's gaining time, that's for sure. Knack PR's had a spin at the Mackens Beckett's, the final part of it. He'll drop down a few positions as a result. I think midway through this race, I'd like to see a safety car. Just one. Not now. It's too early to have a safety car now. We still have 20 runners left in this race. Ericsson Ethan lining up the back of the field there. Ericsson, you're not doing a bad job, man. Outside of the few spins you've just had. Shahomie. He's dropped it. And we got a full course safety car. We actually do have a full course safety car, don't we? Because somebody spun. All right. I think it's a full course safety car. Is it a VSC? I can't tell. Where are the signs? Where are the signs at? Show me. Oh, yeah, it's a VSC. It's a VSC. Jim one has sped. He's sped. Oh, no, Jim. What a disaster for Jim, but that's going to grant Pyro, Shin, Reaper, all these guys a free pit stop in this race. Same with Fight if he wants to pit. It's a no-brainer to pit at this stage, though. You have to pit under this VSC. You have to take advantage of it. It might go back to green flag action, but you could still gain 2 or 3 seconds if you're Pyro here. And he needs to save some fuel. No, he's going to stay out. Jim is quit. It's a preseason race. Oh, Pyro's fucked up bad. Yeah, Pyro fucked up, man. He fucked up bad. I know he didn't. No, he didn't. Yeah, this VSC just came in right when these guys were boxing. So now he's going to be able to eke out the life of those mediums, and he's going to go to the sauce for the end of this race. So in reality, Stin and Reaper really messed up badly. Professional's not gaining time on our leader. He's not going to have the lead here, unfortunately for him. But yeah, Stin and Reaper, the VSC came in right when they pit. And that's never a great sign. Because they gain basically no time by doing that. And now they've put themselves on the bad strategy. You want to go to the sauce to the end of the race. And that's why I thought Professional should have gone with mediums. Because you can't really counter the pace of the sauce at the end of the race if you're on older hards. I mean, sure, he might feel like he's having good pace, but compared to the really quick guys, nope. Stin and Professional really close on the pit exit. Professional has a few more laps on those hard compounded tires, but Stin's tires are going to be really cold here. So Professional might be able to gap him, though. It takes the hards a few laps to warm up. Show me and Fuego off pit. Stin had a spin, though. So now that just leaves Reaper to hunt down Professional. Stin had that's a huge mistake from Stin, but there's a big gap to Bats Plus, who's the next guy who's already pit. It's not looking too bad for him. As Knack PR and Show Me just came out right behind Knack PR, down in P14 in this race. Further up, AB Tess, still yet to make a pit stop, but he's 8/10 back from LFR switchback. He's gapped Smithy 69. He's looking pretty good. Good for him. Tess has done a good job. I think Tess has impressed me, actually. He was a bit of a menace, if you want to call him that, back in Season 6. Hey, what's going on, bro? It's been a good race so far. Fun time commentating this one. You racing this season, Nix? I saw you signed up for Saturday. As Pyro's got a 10 seconds lead here. I feel like Femino Bot would have been contention for this one. He's not been gapped by Pyro at all since he got back in this race. But he lost so much time. The AI level in this lobby is 55. And yeah, it's going to cost you a lot of time. I mean, Femino Bot was out for a lap and he lost like 8 or 9 seconds. And a bit more from being stuck behind some guys. As Professional made a move on Reaper. Not Reaper, Matthew Hero, I'm sorry. Switchback pit for hards. Kevin Kell is going to pit for hards. If I were Kevin here or switchback, I would have stayed out and gone to soft combat tires for the end of this race. So here comes Kevin. Yeah, I know it is. You're racing at like 10 p.m. Which isn't that late if it's on a Saturday, right? Some good late night racing. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I've had bad experiences with racing in leagues late night. I had to do like this 24-hour charity event, and like I had to do like the part of the night shift. So I was racing like from 8 p.m. to like 1 a.m. and then I had to wake up at 7 a.m. to do another race. It was awful. Never doing that again, man. I mean, it was fun, but like, I mean, this 50% race has just wore me out over time. That was against really quick guys, like at the time F1 2019. That's when that was during the pandemic, so I had nothing else going on. I decided I'd do it, and it was fun, but never doing that a thing again. I just can't race at like 2 a.m. I just can't think. Matthew and Tess are pitting. I'm surprised these guys on the mediums are pitting for hards. Tess is putting on hards. It said he was going to the sauce, but then he put on hards. Great game, Codemasters. No, you're cool. I can't see the whole message. Hold up, I have to pull up my phone. I can see part of it. On my PS5, it's nice. I can see the messages you guys send me. Yeah, it's not self-promo, dude. You don't have to apologize for stuff like that. Here comes Matthew out of the pits, right behind Xiaomi. Featherwoods just picked up another time penalty. Yeah, you're welcome to race. I think this race today has proved that we're going to have a good season. I wish we could have a safety car, though. So I'm commentating by myself, and now the gaps are sort of stretching out a little bit because we're in the pit stop phase. And some of these guys have had like one spin and it's dropped them back a lot. But it could make it interesting in the end because like some of the quicker guys have spun a few times, but I think they'll be able to make their way through the field. It's just kind of disappointing that Stin spun and Professional got screwed over by strategy calls. Actually, Stin and Reaper got really screwed over by the VSC because the VSC came out in like lap 9 and it went in right when these guys pit for hards. So they had no advantage compared to Pyro, who they were battling. Right, and Pyro's going to stay out. He's going to go to the sauce. He's going to be way quicker than these guys at the end of the race. Let's be real here. I wouldn't be shocked if Bot comes into the picture for a potential podium here on Stin and Professional and Reaper. As Shinzap and FCST are going side by side down the front straight they go. Can we get a better camera angle, Codemasters? I can't even see the cars for like 5 seconds. What's going on here, guys? Come on. Oh no, FCST made contact. He spun him out, and he's not going to wait. Why would you just wait for him? Come on. Tess and Bats Plus. Bats Plus just got by AB Tess down into the Vale chicane. And will Tess try and make the move back? Oh, it gets very close there. And one thing on this game that these guys have to realize is that if you touch the driver head, the rear end of the driver head, it just spins the car around. Absolutely. I'll let PC and Xbox drivers race. It's going to be a big boost league. We have a solid PC base of around 10, 11 drivers that just can't race right now. It's really unfortunate. I think SCST is waiting up for... Yeah, he's waiting up. Good job, SCST, for waiting up. But yeah, we're definitely going to utilize crossplay. There's no reason not to, right? There's some pretty big North American leagues, I think, that race around the same time of us, though, on PC. But competition's competition. So, I don't really care. But I think we have some really quick PC guys. Some guys who used to race in the league back on F1 2020 and 2019 race on PC now. And they're excited to come back once it comes into effect. Hopefully it comes into effect pretty soon. Yeah. I think it'll come around October. Oh, Tess down the inside of Bats Plus into Stowe. Oh, they're going side by side. Banging wheels, baby. Love to see it. Stinzap is back into the lobby. He lagged out, unfortunately. But they're still going side by side. Tess and Bats Plus. They're putting on an absolute epic show. Oh, baby. Bats Plus down the inside. Oh, at the final corner. He almost did it at Club Corner. But he smartly backed out, or else they would have both wrecked out. They wouldn't have wrecked out, but they would have spun. Bats Plus. He's had a pretty solid race, but he had that one... did he have a spin at some point? I'm not sure, but other than that, he had a really good start, Pats. Went from P18 to like P5 in like 2 laps. Because there were a few spins, but he also made up time by just being really smart and placing his car in the right spot on the first lap. And he was like up into like P10 by like halfway through the first lap at like Hobbs. Made up 8 positions. And I've done that in 5-lappers, and it's fun. You just got to be aggressive on the first lap, but also calculated. Reaper's 8/10 back for Professional. He's starting to close up to the American driver in the Mercedes. Reaper, I believe, is British, I think. Oh my gosh. Was Pyro wrecked? Who was that who wrecked? It was a Red Bull. A Fuegamo, I think. Oh my gosh, that scared the shit out of me. I thought Pyro wrecked for some reason. I saw a green dot on the bottom, and I thought it was on the top at the track map, and I thought it was Pyro for some reason, of Smithy Pets. He is putting on the hards. Smithy's putting on the hards. Are you insane? Are you insane? We're on lap 16. You pit for the sauce here, bro. You just didn't go 15 laps to go onto the sauce, you crazy motherfucker. Pyro. Yeah, you did. I'm flip-flop-ish. Goofball. You're talking to the man himself. Reaper, 5/10 back. Yeah, DC next. I commentate this sometimes. I have a new commentator, Nick Figgy. He helps out as well. So, I bet you're shocked that I'm the guy I'm the guy you were talking to. Stin, 6/10 back from SCST. Reaper, 5/10 back from Professional. There's a big gap from SCST to Stin now. Damn. I sometimes drive, and I won the Season 2 championship, but I have to do commentating duties sometimes. But, so, like, you were talking about that league crossover thing, bro. I could do a League v League event versus you guys. Like, if you guys, I'm not sure if your drivers are really quick enough compared to guys like Pyro's. Like, he could dead be in esports pretty soon. He set the world record on Portugal, but if you guys have some like quick drivers, I'd be willing to do League v League for fun. Oh my gosh, look at Stinzap down into Stowe, side by side with FCST. They're banging wheels a little bit. I think FCST's picked up wing damage, and he has to pit here pretty soon. He has to go to the softs. He stays out. What a crazy ass motherfucker. Reaper, still 5/10 back. Professional has some pretty good pace here. I gave you that. Oh, it's Reaper. Good save from Reaper. We've seen a lot of drivers spin there, but Reaper managed to save it. Shows that skill matters. Knack PR's had a spin at Stowe, but Professional's 31 seconds behind Pyro. That's around the delta it takes to pit. So Pyro might still need to pass Professional here. One who dominated the season. That was sort of the issue in WSR here back in Season 1, Season 2. Not really Season 1. Right when the league started. I wasn't really a management member at the time, but like there were like 3 guys that were really quick as me. This guy named Anthony 8291 and Sweet Crown 19, and we would finish like 30 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Like it was like a real F1 race almost back in Season 1 of WSR. But now it's a lot more competitive, I'd say. Like we don't even do a tier-based system, and it's still relatively competitive between the whole field, I'd say. Like obviously, you have midfield drivers, the top tier, and the quote-unquote back markers, but like it's not like it's like lopsided where like there's like 3 guys running away with it, like way ahead of the field. Like you could say today the top 4 ran away, but like Stin, FCST, Switchback, they've all had like spins on their own, which are going to happen on the start of this game cycle, right? And Professional actually he came out way behind Pyro. I thought he was going to be really close. I guess the pit stop time isn't as long as I thought it was. FCST stays out another lap with wing damage on the hards. Is he just hoping for a safety car at the stage? I feel like that's what he's really just planning on here. I mean, I don't know why he's doing it, but I mean, to each his own. Tess, 3/10 back now from Smithy, 4/10 back. He's getting pretty close. And these two have put on a good show today. That's for sure. Oh, that's plus pit. He's going to the sauce. He wants the fastest lap. Fair on him, man. It's a preseason race. Just have fun. Some of these guys might be testing like different things with like the strategy and stuff like that. Seeing what the tire wear is. Just probably a good thing. This track will be on the calendar for season 7. I think it's in the middle of the season. It'll be a sprint weekend. So we'll have a sprint race, a one-shot quali. It might not be one-shot quali. I might just do a reverse grid of the championship order or something like that, instead of just doing like one-shot quali and then a sprint and then a feature. I don't know though. But I feel like this track is like the perfect track for a sprint race, because the feature race won't be that long. This is one of the shortest tracks on the calendar. Same with Italy, Monza. Monza's a really short race. Same with Abu Dhabi now with the newly configured layout. It's a lot shorter of a race. It didn't feel too long when we did it last week. But yeah, Tess almost made a move on Smithy there down into Stowe. Wasn't able to make it though. Professional almost closed up to Pyro here. Pyro put on hards! Bro, he made a huge mistake, I tell you. He should have put on softs. You could have easily done softs for 7 laps. The hards would not keep up with the hards Professional would not keep up with the softs of What's his name? Pyro. Or, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Professional is 10 lap older hards here. Pyro just barely stayed out of DRS range there. And professional is 60% more yeah, ERS. I can't speak anymore. What the hell is going on? Hold up. Fight Me Now Bot. Look at the gap. Fight Me Now Bot to our leaders, 5.6 seconds. Fight Me Now Bot could win this race, guys. I can't believe I missed that. He's been flying on these softs, on these mediums. And all these guys on the hards, Reaper and Professional won't be able to hold him back. They're on older hards. Pyro could give him a good shout, because Pyro's just generally quick, I think. Professional's closing on them, though, to be fair. He's not doing too bad. We'll go back to the battle between Tess and Smitty. Tess is 5/10ths back now, 4/10ths back. He's closing on Smitty. I think, looks like Tess might be running a bit lower downforce setup. And that's why he's getting so close before the Maggots and Beckett's section. You know, he does gain a little bit of time, even in the dirty wake of that McLaren. And it's 3/10ths, and he's closing really quickly. And Smithy's out of ERS, and as they head down into Stowe Corner, they go side by side once again. These two put on an absolutely spectacular show. Smithy, bumping wheels a little bit. Smithy's going to send it down the inside. Smithy, try the cutback, bro. Come on. I want to see something crazy from you. Well, he's activating the limited ERS he has left. He has 10% left as they head down into turn 1. Oh, that was really close. Oh, look at Smithy. Holy shit. Did you see that wiggle he got, man? How did he save that? That was split-second reactions from Smitty 69 there. And Featherettes picked up another time penalty. Find Me Now Bot, how close is he to our leaders? 4.7 seconds. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I have to speak to my people about that. Switchback, 7/10ths back of FCS. He's closing up to FCSD still has to make a pit stop, guys. He's doing a good job there, but at some point you just got to put on fresh tires, and I think he'll come out right around Featherette and NACPR back there in that little train of cars. Matthew Hero and Bats Plus are going for the fastest lap. I think FCST will be able to too. Fight Me Now Bot has 6 laps left in 6 laps left in this race. He's 4.6 seconds off of our leader. It's Pyro, but he has no ERS left. Neither does Pyro or Reaper, but Professional can defend a little bit from the McLaren driver if he really wants to. I think Fight should be able to get by on the not the Wellington straight, the Hangar straight, sorry. I'm mixing up my words now. Doing commentary by myself for like an hour starts to get to you, you know? Even though I didn't really commentate quality at all. I did like the last 5 minutes. It's my style. I just think commentating quality is extremely boring. If I Now Bot, we'll watch him here. See if he can get by Reaper on the I just said the Wellington straight again. No, the Hangar straight. All right, come on, Fight. I want to see it, bro. I want to see a win. Show that you are unbeatable. Even after lagging out and being 10 seconds off the lead, Fight Me Now Bots could still win this race, and here he comes. He is in the slipstream of Reaper. He's 4/10ths back. They're both out of ERS. Fight Me Now Bots dumping the tank. He really wants to get by Reaper this time, but it's not going to happen. But he's right up to the back now of that Red Bull driver, and he's in the turbulent wake of the Red Bull. He needs to get by quick if he wants a chance of the win in this race. He has gained about 5/10ths on this lap to Pyro, but he needs to gain about a second if he wants a chance at the win here. But he's on those mediums. The mediums are a lot quicker than the hards. A lot quicker. And he still has a chance in this race if everything goes perfectly. Maybe Pyro has a little bit of a spinneroonie at some point. But as they head down into turn 3, they're getting very close. Fight Me Now Bot. Oh, he got pretty close. Turn 4. He just has better traction. Oh, he almost hits the back of him. And he compromised his exit a little bit there by doing that. He's only 3/10ths back, though, of Reaper. Spend that ERS. Spend it. You got to get by here, Fight. Fight's running high downforce, I think. He gained no time on that straight. And further back, we got a battle brewing. Oh, no, Ericsson Ethan has crashed. He's crashed at Stowe. Oh, my gosh. Did that just cause a safety car? Oh, baby. Let's see. Where's the lights? Season 7 starts in 3 weeks, DC. Where's the light? I gotta see it. I think there's a safety car. It doesn't show me. Stupid game. Ericsson Ethan just bottled it. told him he's gonna. I probably would have given him like $20 if he finished, because he usually just retires by lap 4 or 5. Oh, there he's back. He's back. Our co-commentator. Hello.
I spun it off the curb, straight into the wall.
Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, this is gonna be crazy now. Is this a safety car? Because I can't see it. I think it is, right?
It is indeed a safety car.
Pyro stays out. Professionals boxing. Saber 3-bar fighting up on. Oh no, Pyro. Pyro's screwed. Oh, what's going on here? They tried to go 3 wide into the pit lane. Oh, and fighting up on picked up a 5-second time pony for that. Yeah, no shit, bro. You were way too aggressive going into the pit lane there. It's Pyro. Why do you not pit there, brother? You're on hards. Jolly G guy speeds into the pit lane, unfortunately for him. He needed to stay out another lap. Same with Matthew. They're never going to get back on the lead lap now because they won't be able to overtake the leader. It's like some sort of glitch. Everybody else is pitting. It's Pyro. Unless he's behind the safety car too. Oh no, Pyro. Pyro, no. He's blown this race. Professional's blowing it too. He's put on the mediums. Are you drunk? Huh? What is he doing? This is going to be interesting. Femino Bot could still win. Oh, Femino Bot's got the 5-second. Reaper's going to win this race. You know what? Reaper will. Pyro might be able to pit, but he's going to lose himself track position. Switchback serving a 5-second time penalty. And yet, he's putting on softs. Everybody put on softs. Xiaomi makes a good decision by staying out. I mean, you might as well if you're back there near P10, P11. There won't be too many guys on the lead lap. Kevin Kyle will be on the lead lap. He's on fresh sauce. Manita Cheeks' AI car will be... Ooh, where's it going to be? Well, it's going to be ahead of Reaper, so that might mess Reaper up. He could pick up a time penalty here. Matthew is going to be a lap down. Jolly G guy a lap down. Jim 111 a lap down. Flagamol, he's like 2 laps down by now. Yeah. Damn. Smitty. P8. No penalties for Smitty. Keep in mind, Stin and Smitty do not have penalties here. Stin could still get a podium. You could get a P2 here. I mean, Pyro's going to be like Charles Leclerc here. It's essentially a redo of the British GP of both different teams and different drivers at the top. We got a guy on hards. Fresher hards. He's got a pit. I would have pit here if I were him. I mean, I don't care if I drop. He would have dropped a few positions for sure. If I mean, bot got ahead of Professional. What? He's passed him. Apparently. I don't know how that happened. Did Professional spin? No idea. Pyro is going to have to defend for 2 laps. Can he defend for 1 lap? I think he can, but he'll dump the tank to stay ahead, and it's going to cost him in the long run. Ultimately, I think Pyro's been the quickest driver here today. As Femino Bot lets Professional back by, but oh boy. Femino Bot needs to fight. You have to pass him, dude. What is this bullshit? If you're going to let him by, you have to go off the track so he doesn't incur a penalty. Or else he will. And it just causes all sorts of shenanigans if you do that. Let him by at the restart. Do something. No, this is stupid, guys. Come on. And the game shouldn't do this, but it's stupid what you're doing. Just, if you're going to let somebody by, do it on the restart. Because now everybody's just going to keep getting time penalties. Like, you have to let them by off track or you do it at the restart. This game is broken. We know. But don't be stupid. You're just going to have to keep doing it. Oh, I guess we've all sorted ourselves out to the regular positions almost. I mean, Bot's lost a position in that whole kerfuffle, but now Professional's in P2, and he'll provide some defense against Pyro for Pyro against Reaper and fight. I think Reaper. It's really a fight between Reaper and Pyro, right? Because Professional picked up that 5-second time penalty at some point, and Reaper's the only guy who really doesn't have penalties other than Stin. Stin could get in on the action if there's like a bunch of wrecks. This is going to be absolutely insane, guys. It's Pyro. He's still low on fuel, though. Really? Are all these guys low? That might just be a glitch. Let's hope so. We're about to go to green flag action here. I'll turn off the tire graphics now. We'll just watch this nice race footage. No, stop! Get off that camera angle, please. Oh my gosh. There we go. Pyro gapped Professional there by a second on that restart. There's big gaps. Xiaomi lost a lot of time, and Fighting Nobot's going to try and pounce here. Going down into turn 1. They're going to be very close. Fights on those fresh softs. He's going to fly by Xiaomi on those older hard compound tires. He's going to go around the outside, Charles Leclerc style. Woo! What a move. Nice move there. Stin and Tess going side by side. Tess might have dive bombed Stin there. I do not know. But Stin stays ahead. He does not have a penalty here. He could get P2 in this race. Reaper picked up a time penalty at some point. Reaper's picked up a time penalty. 5 seconds. Oh, it might have been with the safety car. Yeah, it could have been with the safety car. Pyro, I can't believe this, but Pyro might have just won this race. Professional has tire warm-up issues, and he just can't close up to the rest of the pack. Fred the Red's had a spin. He's dropped down a few positions. Kevin Cow does not have a time penalty. He can make his way up the grid pretty far, actually. There's going to be a lot of shuffling going on here, guys. Fighting Nobot's lost 2.2 seconds, though, to Reaper already. Professional starting to close up now, but he has a time penalty. 3 seconds. Which he can't get removed. And I don't know why these guys would get a time penalty removed in general. I mean, it's a preseason race. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Tess, 5/10 back from Stin. Not able to make the move. Smitty, 4/10 back. Yes, I want the wing cam. No, I don't want it. Reaper, can we get off that wing cam? I don't want to see that. Reaper just at the fastest lap of the race, but he's got a 5-second time penalty. He could still get the win on track, though, with those softs. If he sends it into the turn 3 here on 007. Oh, he's going to go for it down the inside! Oh, that was a dive bomb and a half. And 007 Professional keeps ahead, but that might have destroyed 007 Professional's chances at winning this race on track. Holy moly, Reaper, he sent it a bit too hard. They're sending it a bit too hard. A desperate move to try and get the win on track. I mean, it's a preseason race. Let's just have some fun, guys. Tess, 6/10 back. Stins has not had a good restart. He's on fresh softs, and he just can't keep up with Xiaomi even. What's going on with Stin there, man? Come on. Kick it up, not hyperdrive, brother. Reaper, he's going to close back up to Professional here, I think, but it's going to be too little too late. Pyro, coming into Maggots and Bigots now. As long as he doesn't make a mistake here, he's got the win of this race. As Reaper picks up a 3-second time penalty, that's going to drop him further down the grid. Same with Xiaomi. So is Smitty with a good chance here of getting a podium? I think he is. No, it's certainly Stin, but Reaper's wrecked. Reaper's wrecked. Oh my gosh, Xiaomi's wrecked too! Xiaomi's wrecked too! Oh my gosh! Xiaomi lost it in the same place as Reaper did. There's going to be a lot of shuffling going on now, guys. I don't know what's going to happen here. But here comes Pyro into the final couple corners. I mean, he's led from pretty much start to finish here in this race, other than Professional for a few laps. And he's going to take the win in the WSR preseason race around Silverstone. Professional takes second. Fighting Nobot takes third, but Shinzap is going to take the podium here. He's going to take P3 for now. Tess, P6. No, Smithy moves up to P4. Knack moves up a few positions. Here goes Bats Plus and Kevin. Kevin's picked up a time pony near the end of the race. He'll finish P10. Bats P11. Switch back P12. Fred the Red. He's spun again. Fangwell finishes P18. Here comes Fred across the line. What a goofball. People weren't mad about the safety car. No, it was the 3. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. You're still finished P2. I don't know what's going on there, man. The game, you guys need to figure out. So, like when you're going side by side there, trying to let people by onto the safety car. No, well, the thing is, if that happens, the guy who has to let the guy through, you have to get off the track and do it. You can't stay on the track, because then you guys are just going to have to keep doing that bullshit where, like, you let each other through every, 3 seconds. You know? You have to figure that out. Like, let the other person through at the restart, or just get your penalty removed after the race. They don't cause a huge mess where there's, 5 or 6 guys within, a second of each other, just fiddling with their cocks. You know? But... hey, Pyro, good result from him. Professional P2, Stin P3, Smithy P4, P5 goes to Fight Me Now Bot, Knack PR on P6. Tess has a good result in P7, FCST could have been higher up, I think. Xiaomi had to spin on the final lap, cost him a few positions. Kevin Cal had I'd say a solid race. I've never seen him race before in a 50%er, and he finished P10. Not bad for him. Bats plus, switchback. Fred the Red, Matthew, Ammonia to Cheeks, Jolly G Guy, Jim 111, Fuegamal, Erickson Ethan, and Reaper rounds off the field. Reaper could have won that race, man, but the restart just kind of messed him up with the glitches and stuff like that. And I think he'll certainly be a championship contender. Same with Pyro. Sten could be a championship contender. Professional. Fight Me No Bot. They're all guys to look at for the championship. Maybe in Bats Plus if he can get this shit together. But yeah, that was a fun race, guys. Not too many incidents actually after the first lap. There were a few spins. I think they were mostly on their own. It was a good race compared to Abu Dhabi. I'd say that for sure. And it makes me excited about season 7 because we got 20 committed drivers in here today who basically did the whole race. We did a few guys leave, of course, but it's preseason. They're going to leave if they have an incident or like a lap down. I applaud guys like Jolly G Guy, Fuegamal for not quitting, even though they were way off the pace. But yeah, that's about it. Next week, what track are we going to do? Hey, people watching the stream, tell me what track we should do next week, and I'll do it for preseason. We got 3 weeks until the game starts. We might do one more preseason race, 1 or 2 more preseason races. So let me know a track right now in the chat. Give me something, boys. Give me something. I want a track. Give me something. Spa. Ooh. Okay, 1 vote for Spa. Anything else, guys? People watching, give me a track. Give me a track or I'll hunt you down. Alright. Did anybody else comment on anything? I need a track, or else it's just gonna be Spa. I don't want to do Spa. I don't want to do Spa! No, show me. You're gonna put me into a trap. Spa! Spa was an absolute joke of a race last season. I'm scared to do it again. That's why it's not on the schedule. There might be a track we could, like Spain. Imola's not bad. Hello, Fuegamal. Stream's gonna end. See you guys next week.
Why? Go on.